Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 5, called Phantoms of the Dead.
I don't think there's any way she makes it there in this episode. Are we gonna
have a 10-year time skip?
10 years later?
I mean, we have jumped forward in previous episodes by more.
That's true.
So are we gonna jump 10 years and they're gonna show up at end day or end?
I was kind of thinking we would go through their journey and learn about their stories and adventures. Was where I thought we were gonna go. And then she was gonna arrive and talk to Himmel, having some revelations about some of their interactions along the way.
As the grand finale.
Yeah.
I don't know. We learned about Flam, the legendary mage, last episode. We found out that Frieren was her prized student.
So she's legit.
And Frieren's over 1,000 years old. And Hyder and Eisen schemed, in a way, to put her on this path.
That corrupt priest.
To be able to reconnect with Himmel, learn a bit more about him, and kind of dispel the regret that she may be feeling about not connecting with people.
The regret she doesn't even know she's feeling yet.
I think she does, a little. So, yeah, Fern and Frieren are on their way. Will they get there today? Or in 20 episodes? I don't know.
We will find out. Hopefully we move along and we see a little action in this episode, or a little movement. But I think the quest has been laid before them.
We thought it had been, but who knows?
Still figuring it out.
We'll figure it out.
Although I think people did mention around this point it kind of picked up a little bit. And some of the other animes that we've watched have taken a few episodes. So I'm expecting, I haven't minded it so far. Characters are interesting. We got to see some dynamics, but it's go time, I think.
Let's find out. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 5 is coming right now.
大陸の遥か北の果て、この世界の人々が天国と呼ぶ場所、魂の眠る地オレオールにたどり着いた。そこは多くの魂が集まる場所で、私はかつての戦友たちと対話した。
すまんな、長い旅路になる。俺たちは10年かかった。
10 years later.
そうか。ヒンメル様たちが魔王城を目指した道のりと同じなんですね。そうだね。たった10年の冒険だよ。
100分の1か。
フリーレン、君はオートには残らないのか？
旅を続けるよ。
一人でか？
気楽でいいでしょ。
弟子を取ったりはしないのか？旅は話し相手がいた方がいい。
時間の無駄だからね。いろいろ教えてもすぐ死んじゃうでしょ。
フリーレン、人との関係はそういうものじゃない。
そういうものだよ。みんなとの冒険だって私の人生の100分の1にも満たない。そんなことも言ったかな。
面白いものだな。
何が？
その100分の1がお前を変えたんだ。
Not so meaningless after all.
じゃあまたな。
うん、また。
Probably not.
私の人生では2分の1ですから。フ フリーレン様と過ごした時間です。これからもっと多くなるよ。
いいですか、フェル。これからはフリーレンの言うことをよく聞いていい子にしているんですよ。さもないと。
さもないと？
死んだ後に化けて出ます。
ハイター様、私が悪い子になれば化けて出てきてくれるのですか？
That's another way to look at it.
It's like, wait a minute.
ずる賢くなりましたね。誰に似たんだか。撤回しましょう。少しくらいなら化けて出てあげてもいいかもしれません。
そろそろ村に着くってさ。そうですか。何？何でもありません。
Still 28 years.
Well, they just left.
I was just kind of making a joke.
あんたら峠道を越えるつもりだろう。やめといた方がいいよ。もう何人も行方不明になっているからね。
Side quest.
幽霊どもに連れ去られたって話さ。実際に見た連中もいる。
アンデッドかな。その幽霊の見た目ってわかる？
そこまではね。気になるなら直接聞いてみたらどうだい？
話をまとめると、死んだ身内や知り合いの幽霊が目撃されていて、どれも生前の姿のまま。話しかけられたという人もいたようですね。これはアンデッドの仕業じゃないね。そうなのですか？アンデッドは魔法で操られた死体の総称だからね。ゾンビとかスケルトンとか。でも今回は生前の姿のままだった。死体ならそうは見えない。これは全く別の系統の魔物の仕業だね。心当たりがありそうですね。悪趣味なやつだから出会わないように気をつけないと。
I thought she just startled.
朝一で村を出るよ。フリーレン様、村の人たち
Oh,
困っ
look
てい
at
ました。
Fern.
ヒンメルたちみたいなこと言うね。私はフリーレン様とは違っていい子なので。まあフェルンがいいならいいか。どうせ峠道は通るわけだしね。
Look who wants to help people now.
ここが最近村人が消えた場所だね。手がかりは十分すぎるか。ここで魔法が使われた形跡があります。そうだね。どんな魔法だと思う？幻影魔法です。幻を利用して獲物を誘い込む魔物がいると魔法生態学の本に書かれていました。アインザーム。その種の魔物の中でも狡猾で貪欲で人しか捕食しない変色家。死者の幻影を見せて人を誘い込む。そんなもので誘えるのですか？その人にとって大切だった人の幻を見せるんだよ。でもアインザームが使う幻影は魔法使いにとっては脅威じゃない。攻撃魔法みたいな高密度の魔力をぶつけるだけで簡単に離散する。死者の幻影を撃てばいいのですね。撃てる？当然です。
Hider is going to show up to
偽物だと分
Fern.
かっているのですから。
Himmel
私は命乞いをする
for
先
Vi
生
or
の
Fern.
幻影を撃ったよ。
Fern.
まあ先生の命乞いは聞き慣れていたから 罪悪感とかはなかったけどね。だとしても気分のいいままじゃない。命乞いを聞き慣れるってどういうことなんですか？
I was thinking the same thing actually.
霧が出てきましたね。近いね。幻影が出てきたら迷わず撃つんだよ。
That's sick.
フェル
Here we go.
出た。これが死者の幻影。動揺はない。撃てる。
一段と魔法使いらしくなりましたね。あなたがいい子でいたから少しだけ化けて出ることにしました。
記憶だ。
魔法使いの道を選んで正解でしたね。あなたも昔から。
こいつ、私の記憶を。なんて残酷なことを。これは私の大切な思い出だ。フェルン。ダメか。
You're right.
ヒンメルが出てくるんだ。てっきりまた先生が出てくるのかと思っていたけど、私も少しは変わっているってことかな。
Does that mean Himmel's become the most important person to her?
Maybe.
そうだね。ヒンメルならそう言う。
That might have been a little overkill.
Whoa. Good for her.
これでこの峠道は安全だね。
Easy peasy.
Easy.
あれはハイター様の幻影でした。偽物です。そうだね。次は本物に会いに行こう。
Hmm.
私たちはオレオールを目指しているんだから。そうですね。
She was able to be very objective, and she was actually excited at the prospect of potentially having changed.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I didn't know if it would always choose the most powerful memory, and I kind of get the feeling that she knew it would, and so that little impact that Himmel has had on her very long life.
She was like, oh my gosh, it's Himmel this time. I must have changed.
She knew exactly what she was heading for.
Meanwhile, Fern is like going through it, trying to get herself to actually shoot Hyder, and Frieren's just all business.
Now, she didn't quite get there on her own, but she was aware of the fact that it wasn't real. I think she would have gotten there.
Yeah.
It just, she was, again, she doesn't have a lot of experience, so she's kind of taking it in and thinking through it and figuring it out. And we know that Frieren's had thousands of years, 1,000 years to figure it out.
But even that was so fast.
Yeah, they have kind of a mob-esque feel to them where they're just stronger than everything. There's no struggle in wiping these things out or dealing
Like,
with
I
them.
thought this saga would be maybe the whole episode.
Yeah. Nope. Taken care
Now
of.
they're gonna go walking.
I wonder if they'll come across something else in this episode.
あれが竜。
Oh, there we go.
巣を見て。魔導書があるでしょ。
I thought that was a piece of chocolate.
相変わらず好きですね。でも、
That just happens to be one grimoire I've been looking
竜
for.
は魔力のこもったものを栄装の材料にするからね。公恐竜。こいつは冒険者を何人も食っている。どちらにせよ仕留めておいた方がいいでしょう。巣に当てないように気をつけて。
She's like, I need that.
I'm angry.
フリーレン様、甘 まり手応えが。やっぱり竜は硬いね。仕方がない。逃げるよ。
What?
Frieren knew exactly what was gonna happen.
飛ぶのも早いね。空中戦も無理そうだ。死ぬかと思いました。じゃあ戻ろうか。さすがにこれ繰り返せばいつかは倒せるでしょう。
How many dragons has she beaten?
だよね。竜と追いかけっこなんて魔法使いのやり方じゃないよね。素直に仲間にするか。
She's gonna rebuild her party.
ああ、探しているんだろう。リーゲル峡谷沿いにある村にシュタルクという戦士がいる。北側諸国に入るついでに拾ってやれ。俺の弟子なんだ。
Who was Himmel's apprentice? Now what she's taking, that's like all of them have one.
She's getting a redo.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
いるとは思えないほど平和ですね。そうだね。フリーレン様、あの魔導書にはどのような魔法が記されているのですか？
No idea.
服が透けて見える魔法。フリーレン様は本当に変な魔法ばかり集めていますね。趣味だからね。でも実用性はあるよ。服と認識する範囲によっては隠し持っている武器とかがわかる。
少々よろしいですか？シュタルク様がお会いしたいと。
探す手間が省けたね。
3年ほど前、あの竜が村を襲いました。そんな時に現れたのがシュ
A
タル
mighty
ク
fine
様
looking
で
axe.
す。あの方は竜を前にしても一歩も引かず、長い睨み合いの末に竜は去って行きました。それ以来、あの方がここにいてくれているおかげで、我々は竜に襲われることなく平穏に過ごせているのです。
では、シュタルク様に協力してもらえれば、竜は倒せそうですね。だといいけど。
俺もシュタルクみたいな強い戦士になれるかな？
なれるさ。でも戦士なんてろくなもんじゃねえぞ。
おばあちゃん
お前らが竜に手を出していた連中か。あまり刺激されると困るんだ。村に危険が及ぶ。竜ってのはお前らが思っている以上に恐ろしい存在だ。
Listen, kid.
この額の傷も暗黒竜と戦った時に。
そんな大層な傷じゃないでし
お前ら師匠の差し金か。何者だ？
魔法使いフリーレン。
Maybe you've heard of me.
Yeah.
ばあちゃん、外してくれ。大丈夫。俺の師匠の知り合いだ。師匠、怒っていただろう。黙って出てきちまったからな。
シュタルク、なんで竜を倒さないでいるの？村にとどまる理由なんてないでしょ。
先にそっちの要件を教えてくれないか？師匠のところに戻れって言うならごめんだぜ。
前衛として私たちの仲間になってほしい。まずは公共竜の討伐を手伝ってもらいたいかな。巣にある魔導書が欲しいからね。
なぜ？
ただの趣味。特に理由はないよ。
相手は公共竜だぞ。理由もなく戦う相手じゃねえだろ。
私の集めた魔法を褒めてくれたバカがいた。それが理由になるかな。
褒めてくれた。くだらねえな。
でしょ。
仲間になるのは別に構わないぜ。師匠が連れてけって言ったんだろ。ただ高恐竜だけは絶対に倒してもらう。正直俺一人じゃ厳しくてな。フリーレン、お前なら倒せるんだな。
30秒足止めしてもらえれば確実に。
なるほど。30秒か。それ
She's having a do-over.
We'll see if she gets to know her party members and has a more meaningful journey to the demon's castle.
A do-over, yes! Oh, that makes me happy. Who's gonna be the fourth?
I don't know.
Well, she got Fern from Hyder. She's getting Stark from Eisen. But Himmel's dead. Who is she gonna get from him?
They're gonna find some orphan runaway somewhere.
If he's right again, I'm gonna lose it. Also, who is this kid and what made him qualified to be Eisen's apprentice?
And I wonder how strong he actually is.
Like, he's just carrying an axe around. He doesn't even have the headgear, the armor.
I'm wondering if this is gonna be Frieren babysitting.
Well, he seems competent because he, got the dragon away the first time.
Part of me thinks that they're all getting back at her, and this is some 10-year joke to just annoy her for. I think that would be funny.
I feel like this is a pure
I agree. I just had that.
anime.
I had that thought pop into my head that this was them getting back at them. I just thought it was funny.
They're like, you bothered us for 10 years. Take these riff-raff hooligans with you for 10 years, and you'll understand how we feel. I also just lost my train of thought.
It happens. Pregnancy brain. But I'm curious how this showdown. It sounds like the Solar Dragon is actually tough, and I'm curious to see how they work together and how you defeat something that is harder than what they've done so far. Because so far it's been easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
いるのですかこの人は。やっぱりそういうことか。シュタルク、魔物との戦闘経験は。
ゼロだよ。助けてくれよウリー。
Zenitsu, is that you?
俺だって最初は立ち向かったんだよ。でも怖くて一歩も動けなかったんだよ。あいつ家を野菜みたいに輪切りにしちまうんだぜ。人間が戦っていいような相手じゃねえよ。竜の気まぐれで助かったと思ったらなぜかその後竜が村を襲わなくなって英雄扱い。村の人たち超いい人なんだよ。
若いんだからいっぱいお食べ。
シュタルク、新しい必殺技見せてよ。
もう逃げられる雰囲気じゃないんだよ。
フリーレン様、こいつはダメです。他を当たりましょう。
Fern is ruthless.
She has to because Eisen asked her
こいつ
to.
は竜と戦える。できるはずだ。そんな、やればできるかみたいに。
He just needs to be a distraction for 30 seconds.
「シュタルク、一晩だけ時間をやる。よく考えろ。このままじゃいけないことくらい分かっているはずだ。」
With boots, Benedict style.
He's obviously been an apprentice for at least some time. He has to have some skill.
いい若者だったな。
あの子ったらいつもうちのご飯を美味しそうに食べてくれるからね。
シュタルク様、慕われていますね。まあ、あいつは優しいやつみたいだからね。優しい。臆病なようにしか見えませんでしたが。
Fern is
フェルン
ruthless.
は否定しないよ。フェルンだって初めて魔物と戦った時、分かったよ、忘れるよ。まったく小さかった頃は素直で可愛かったのに。そういえばなぜ 竜はこの村を襲わないのでしょうか。さあね、単なる気まぐれか、あるいは何の音でしょうか。シュタルクでしょう。気になるなら見てくれば。私はもう寝る。
Never to wake up again.
Hmm. いい選手なの？
あいつは昔故郷の村が魔族に襲われた時一人だけ逃げ出した臆病者だ。俺と同じだ。だからあいつには俺の全てを叩き込んだ。今のあいつは誰かのために戦えるやつだ。
なるほど。いい選手だ。
Is he practicing?
Mm-hmm.
これは修行の後だったのですね。
It's a pretty powerful axe.
Seriously, not even a dent on it. He's going
Went
straight
through
through the mountain.
Went through an entire cliff. And it glows.
I thought that was an interesting statement that Aizen's a coward.
I wonder what happened in his younger years. Because I feel like by the time he was an adventurer, he had figured it out.
Yeah.
Maybe. We don't know. There's so much we don't know.
I bet you Himmel had an effect on him and helped him get over whatever he was struggling from.
Is Himmel the secret star of this show?
Himmel's a glue guy.
A
Every
glue
team,
guy.
every team needs one. I like where this is going. We're getting because we didn't really know anything about Aizen. He didn't talk much. You can't see any facial expressions.
You can't even see his mouth move.
All he likes to do is stroke his beard. And so I like that we're starting to see. So we know he was a coward, but we know he's a good warrior.
Now.
When he said he taught this kid Stark everything he knew, Frieren was like, okay, he's in, he's legit.
She respects him.
He just needs a chance. And I also like that she sent Fern after him to check on him. They're gonna get some kind of bond going.
Well, because Aizen's, endorsement was all Frieren needed. And she's like, we need to get Fern on board here ASAP, because if Aizen thinks he's a good guy, he's a good guy. But if Fern wants to leave him behind, that won't go well.
Yeah.
See, maybe she understands more than she thinks.
I think that she has some good instincts, or at least that she trusts those three kind of implicitly. So whatever they say goes. And I get she was willing to go on a 10-year quest kind of on a whim.
But as she keeps saying, it's like a fraction of her life.
Yeah. Okay, we had some things happen this episode.
With this dragon, this is like the first back-to-back enemy we're going to see.
And a new character.
New character, we kind of understand the assignment. We understand the bigger picture of what they're trying to accomplish for her.
And they're assembling a new team.
That's what I was getting at.
I was kind of expecting his apprentice to be a dwarf, but
Fern's a human.
Yeah, but so was Himmel. I was wondering if it was going to...
What are you talking about? What does Fern have to do with Himmel?
I guess I was looking at the total party composition and wondering if they were going to mirror it or if they were going to find like 3 humans, or I'm assuming they're going to pick up one other person somewhere along the way for something. We still don't really know. Well, I guess, yeah, never mind. I was going to say what Himmel did versus Hyder in terms of their like battle assignments.
Well, it seems like Himmel's the star. Every single person they encounter is like, oh, you're in Himmel's party.
True. I wonder how the battle with the Demon King played out, like why he got known as the party leader.
Maybe he saved someone.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
We're just diving too deep now. I'm just gonna be satisfied knowing what they are building so that Frieren can have meaningful connection. That's good for me right now.
Definitely where the show is going, I think.
So we'll see if Stark can hold his own for 30 seconds so Frieren can take care of business against the Solar Dragon. But let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're thinking. Did this start a little slow for you as well? And if so, when did it pick up for you? So be sure to hit us up in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Frieren Beyond Journey's End coming next week. Bye.